Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the Patreons, make sure to subscribe and let's get into it guys. So today we are in the dev server. It was updated. I already covered what was the main things. Of course, we're going to always wait for the data mines so that we can actually check everything exactly that was changed. Wait, changed? Jesus Christ. I have a flu in my head. I'm so tired right now, but still, I gotta keep doing videos, right? I gotta keep feeding the algorithm. But yes, I have a feeling, guys. I tested some of the aircraft, and I do have a feeling that they changed a little bit of the flight models. I don't know if it's true or not, but let me show to you a little bit. Especially the Gripen. The F-15 and the Su-27 don't feel that different, but the Tornado is really different. That's weird that we have a button for the night vision there. It's not that it's nerfed, but it feels a little bit more realistic. Let me show to you guys. If you remember on the Cobra video that I did, if you actually did the Cobra, you could actually properly do it. And now it's kinda too hard and the aircraft limits yourself to actually doing it. So let me just grab a little bit of speed. You know, it's compressing a lot, as you see. I'm trying to do as much as possible, you see? But it's not like, I mean, I'm too fast, but still, it feels like the aircraft is compressing a lot. It doesn't mean that it doesn't turn, you know, it does turn a lot, 14, 13 Gs, but it might be that the aircraft is worse than the Su-27 or at least on par or something like that. Because now you can't do like that weird turn that you would lose all the energy. That it was like a kind of a side Cobra that you did. So yeah, it's still very maneuverable as you see, but it has a certain point that it pulls and then stops. You know, take a look. It's just going to pull and then stops, right? So it's kinda weird. You know, it feels a little bit more realistic because the way that it was before, it was really easy to just do very weird maneuvers that this aircraft, I don't think it should actually be doing it. So even in a Cobra or something, I mean, like look at this, it can pull a lot, but it's not really doing a Cobra or anything like that. And if you remember, you could actually do this type of maneuver before. So definitely they changed the way that the Gripen flight model is. It feels sluggish, but more realistic at the same time, a lot more controllable. Hopefully it stays maneuverable enough to actually be competitive. I plan to try to do some dogfight videos with it to actually notice if there is anything different, you know. Yeah, it doesn't feel a lot of the maneuvers that you are used to do. If you want to actually compare, go to the how to do a Cobra video that I did, and you will see what I can do with that aircraft. And then we have the Su-27. The Su-27, I don't know, it feels pretty much the same, but let's test it out. By the way, look at the cockpit, very cool cockpit. New textures for the runways in general, you know. So as you see, the Russian runways, the Soviet runways here, a lot more realistic, I gotta say, than it was before. So very cool. And you know, you can still do a proper Cobra with the Su-27. You know, you go to full real control, you can do the proper Cobra. If you actually go to the side Cobra that I was talking about, you can do it as well. Let me just get a little bit of speed. You can just try to turn and then push to the other side, and you can do it as well. So yeah, the Su-27 feels the same, but I gotta say it feels like a slower aircraft to accelerate. It might be just an impression, or the drag maybe is higher, but the aircraft is taking a little bit of time to accelerate, which is it makes sense, guys. Remember, these aircraft, especially the Su-27, it was made to be, look at this, oh my god, it was made to actually be more of a heavy fighter kind of situation, right? So it was heavier, and the thrust weight of it was lower than the MiG-29. Okay, so just remember that you can pull a lot of Gs positively like this, But the best way to just do the Cobra is going to full real control and just basically doing it like this, right? So yeah, feels a little bit slower to accelerate, but it might be just an impression. But it still managed to do the Cobra, the side weird turn that we always can do, like this. So yeah, it does feel normal. Let's test the F15, which I think is kind of the same as well. I'm gonna test it like the lightest ones, you know. I'm not gonna go for the J11 or the F15J as well. And I was a little bit heavier there, but yeah, cockpit there, very cool. The radar is now properly implemented, as you see. Sam. So yeah, acceleration is completely crazy in this aircraft. It really is. But of course, if you try to do a Cobra or anything like that, it doesn't do it. It just like kind of climbs. So it's an in between the Gripen and the you know, it limits a lot, right? Between the Gripen and the Su-27, it's not as bad as the like it's the worst of them to actually do the Cobras and stuff. You cannot do it basically, which makes sense. But you know, and you cannot like basically disconnect the airflow from the wind or from the wing. You're always kind of bound to the physics of a normal aircraft. It's not like the Su-27. So yeah, I feel like the F-15 is the same, but I might be wrong. But it feels the same at least. Let's wait and see the data mines. But the Gripen, as I said, it is a little bit nerfed, and the Su-27 feels a little bit slower in the acceleration, but everything else feels the same as well. So they're working on it. Remember, even the radar of the Gripen is completely wrong right now, so it will be corrected probably when the patch starts to be rolling out. Okay, let's just check the Mirage for 4000 just for the sake of it. Just because, you know, it's where is it? I don't think they changed anything, but they did change the loadouts of it. So yeah, we might see something different. Let me just grab an empty loadout. No, it's too much fuel. I gotta change it up. Hold up, guys. And yeah, here we are with the Mirage. And yeah, it feels the same, guys. It is still a very nimble aircraft, you know, nothing major change it on it. It feels very much like a Mirage 1000, but bigger, basically, just that. Let's see if we can do a Cobra. No, it cannot. But it's still a very, very maneuverable aircraft, and I'm yet to make a dogfight video with it. I actually did make one, but it got corrupted, the video file, because of a thunderstorm that was happening. The energy like flicked for half a second and restarted my PC because of that, and then I just corrupted the file, so I couldn't manage to actually record another one. But yeah, it feels basically the same. Let's wait and see the data mines. But yeah, guys, the only one that actually feels different is the Gripen, so let's wait and see the data mines to see what exactly is changed, or if it's just an overall impression. I might be completely wrong, right? But this is my opinion, at least, on it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. See you.